Hi and welcome to Dave Culinary. I'm Punita Dave and today we are going to make potato soup. This is a really good soup for the winters. We usually make it around November and December. It's our Thanksgiving recipe. It is our signature recipe with some key ingredients that you're not going to find anywhere else in a potato soup. So let's get started and make potato soup Dave style. The key thing about the soup is the creaminess of the soup. So we'll start with butter. I've heated up a pot here and we'll add our butter to it. And then we'll wait for the butter to melt. Once the butter is melted, I'll add cumin seeds. Cumin and potatoes go really well together. So add some cumin seeds. It'll add a lot of flavor to the soup. And then what I did was I mashed my potatoes, some of them, and I grated some of them. So it's a mix of mashed and grated potatoes, and you mix it all well together. And make sure butter is evenly distributed in the potatoes. Cook it for a couple of minutes, and after that we're going to add our flour to it and make sure the flour is also incorporated really well. And then once again let the flour and the potatoes cook together for a couple of minutes. Then we are going to add our water. So we'll add all the water that we need to, about 3 to 4 cups. If you have vegetable stock, you can add that. And then we'll add our salt, black pepper, crushed red pepper or chili flakes, and mix it all well together. We can again mash the potatoes if we want. And then we'll let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes on low heat. We are going to let it simmer, not boil. So here is our list of ingredients in case you're looking for the list, and here is a video of the ingredients as well. So let's look at the ingredients. I have about 3 pounds of creamy Yukon gold potatoes. These are kind of a sticky texture to it, so that gives the creaminess to the soup. So make sure you use those types of potatoes. And people say, well, use 7 potatoes, 8 potatoes. I say use about 5 cups of diced potatoes. What I've done is I have boiled these potatoes beforehand, but you can cook them in the butter itself, so you don't need to boil them beforehand. But I have boiled them beforehand. That makes the processes a little faster. But if you want to cook it the authentic way, cut your potatoes into large pieces, about 5 cups, and cook it in the butter. We have about 4 to 5 tablespoons of butter, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1.5 cups of milk, 4 cups of vegetable stock or water, 1.5 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black salt or pink salt, 3/4 teaspoon of cracked black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin seeds, these are optional, 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, half a cup of sour cream, half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper, 1 to 2 teaspoons of sage, basil and oregano mix. I had them fresh, so I'm using the fresh leaves. You can use the dried ones too, and about 1 tablespoon of finely chopped cilantro. So those are the ingredients for our potato soup. And we have already started the process. The potatoes are simmering on medium to low heat for about 10 to 15 minutes. As I mentioned, don't boil your potatoes, let them simmer, let all the flavor blend in together. So now that we have looked at our ingredients, let's get back to the final preparation of our potatoes. So after about 15 minutes, you can see this has become a really creamy mix. And now we're going to add our spices, so sage, oregano, basil and cilantro. I had them fresh, so I added them fresh. If you don't have them fresh, you can use the dried ones. And here is the key ingredient, which is the sour cream. If you don't have sour cream, you can add thick yogurt to it as well. And then here is the heavy whipping cream. So mix it all well together, and then you can add milk to taste. You can even replace your water with milk if you like. It depends on how creamy you want your soup to be. So at this point, after adding cream and sour cream, let it cook for another 5 minutes, once again on low heat, and then take it out in a bowl for serving. In our home, you have a bowl of this soup, you don't need anything else. And in the end, we are going to garnish it with a little bit of cilantro. And it is ready to eat. It is a complete meal. If you are fasting, a lot of people eat potatoes during fasting. This soup goes really well for that. You can eat it during fasting and you don't need to eat anything else. So do try this recipe out. It's a really good recipe for the winters. And if you want your soup to be really, really creamy, you can always grate your potatoes rather than mashing them, and that will make the soup very creamy. So you can try that as well. So that was our potato soup. I hope you like it and I hope you make it. We just love it in our family, so I'm sure you would love it too. It is very delicious and very filling and very soothing on your stomach. So do try it out and let us know what you think. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, don't forget to do that, and I'll see you in our next video. Till then, bye bye.